Hello, hello, good morning, Stampin' friends. It's Nemi Batstone here, coming from Nemi's Craft Cafe. I'm just 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. Just pulling out some stuff here for some reminders and to thank you for joining me. So if you're there, don't forget to like, share, comment, and you can win this week's draw. It's a little light, but I think I'll compensate it with some paper pumpkin that I have just received. I was hoping to actually create this weekend while I was away, but seriously, I had no time. I couldn't believe how little time I actually had. Okay, so I'm looking a little crooked here. I'm gonna try and adjust that a bit. Move this back a little. I was a little behind there in trying to get things done. So let's see where I'm at. It looks straight on my camera, but for some reason on here it looks a little crooked. I don't know. Okay, so just a reminder that Paper Pumpkin subscription ends June 10th. The new one, it's always late for me, so I know you probably get a ton of, if you Google it, or even if you just scroll through Facebook, or whoever demonstrator you follow, they've probably shared it with you already. For May, I still have mine. I actually packed it and brought it, and you know, I didn't get time to work on it. Like, I went through 3 time zones in 2 weeks, so it was a little hard to get through. But since this week we're playing with the May product of the month, I wanted to share with you what's coming because this is so darn cute. So this is June's product of the month. And I'm going to tell you, this one's probably going to sell up. Like, I think it was the January, February one that sold out. But this one, while supplies last, I'm telling you, it's going to sell. Like, how cute are these critters? So it's called Wild Bunch. The number is 167987. And if you place $100 or more starting on Tuesday, the first Tuesday of every month is when they release everything. Then you have to add it to your kit. So make sure when you hit 100 before sales and before tax and shipping, so retail sales of 100, you need to search product of the month and look this up. Or you type in the number 167987 and you have to add it. Okay? Like, you cannot just expect it to be added to your kit because you spent, or to your order because you spent $100. So please note that. Hello, Shell. Good morning. Good morning. And also, we don't, like, as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, like, I don't even get it to order it ahead of time. So I also have to wait. So that's why I like share some project ideas with the product of the month at the end of each month, because by the time I get it in time to play with it, I don't know what I'm doing. But damn, like, look how cute these critters are. Oh, I can't wait. Anyway, and they've got some good sayings. Just a little note, sending love. Hi, friend. And then you only need blocks B and C. So to give you an idea of how big, this is a block C. So this is your standard block, which is a D. So you can see how big it actually is. So a lot of these images will fit, I think this is a B, yeah. So a lot of the images will fit on your 2 smaller blocks, which is kind of cool. And we'll have a lot of fun with this one, I think. Okay. So what else is happening? Creativity Now registration closed. So if you're Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, this is a demonstrator only event. That one closed already. I didn't give you updates yesterday. Pre-order, I haven't even ordered pre-order yet. I'm so bad. I really need to get up on that. So I have to get ordering on that too. Good morning, Kathy. How are you today? It's going to be a hot one, I think. Anyway, we've been collecting brush and piling it all in the yard from, you know, cleaning up from spring. I haven't even had a chance to get into my gardens, which I need to do as well. Good morning, Deb. I know, right? Thanks for joining me. It is super adorable. So, you know, first Tuesday in June. Make sure you pick that up. Also, Stampin' Up! Is giving us a challenge to all demonstrators, which is better your best. So if we do $1 more than what we did in June of last year, we get a free gift, and that free gift is a case to hold the a case that actually holds the what do you call it? It's a craft case that holds the oh yeah, the Stampin' Up! Positioner. I'm like, what's that name? You know, premenopause brain kicking in and not sure what to do with it. So, okay. What else? I'm hoping to start a Stampin' Up! Scrapbooking club. So it's not going to be, it'll be no different than what I do today. It's just ideas, inspiration, and if you order the kit, then you get some free stuff with it as well. Okay, so let's get crafty. We were working with the Berry Botanical product of the month, which is gorgeous. So I wanted something that I didn't really like the samples Stampin' Up! Provided. I felt they were a little too simple for me. And I wanted something that I could actually use all 4 patterns, right? So you have the beautiful fresh freesia, the peaceful pine, and then the mixed colors in between. And so I did some hunting, well, I did some browsing last night and found a card that was created by Jennifer Hill in the US. She's One Crafty Sister. I was going to say Stamper, but then I realized, no, I know it's not Stamper. Anyway, again, this vellum is so strong that and thick that it can literally be a card base. So that is what I've done here again, to just reinforce the fact that our vellum can be used as a card base. So here it is. So we're going to make this one. It won't take us very long, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. And did I ever tell you to not forget to like, share, comment, and the fact that I love that Stampin' Up! That Facebook has finally fixed their comments issue. So I'm not reaching up and looking through my phone to try and see it. Okay, so let's get crafty. So we're going to start with a piece of fresh freesia. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, because you're going to score it in half. And then I took our lovely ovals, which is an essential for your basic supply kit. Like, everyone should have ovals. So these are called, arches. These are called everyday arches. And they're still in our catalog. And again, another standalone die. You do not need to buy the stamp set with it. And this has been around forever as well. And that is our stylish shape dies. So these are the best. They're like my go-to when I don't know what to do. And you have your stitch circles, squares, and banners. So you must have that in your starter. Like, if you are looking to get the starter kit, these are great to add to your kit if you do not have them yet. And there's only a few days left of that one, so you might want to pick that up. Okay, and then, so I've cut arches out of all of these. Now, I cut an extra one because, like I said yesterday, if you put dimensionals on here, you can see through it. So I cut an extra arch so that we can layer this on top. I tried it with dark dimensionals, I tried it with light dimensionals, and also tried sticking it only like in certain spots where I knew it was darker, and yeah, you can see it. So having that extra underneath not only makes it easy to use dimensionals, but it also makes the color pop, okay? And then I cut a 1-inch strip of the Peaceful Pine. So, I guess we are missing one of the patterns, but we used that pattern yesterday to make our card base, so I think we're okay. So I've got this other 3. Okay, so easy peasy assemble, and we need to do some stamping. Oi, I'm missing something. I am missing my sentiment, which I did, there it is. I just forgot to bring it in. So let's do some, you know what, I'm also going to, I had this 1-inch strip here left over, so I think she used it on the bottom here. I think it's a little much, so I'm gonna go maybe 3/4. So let's add some there. So I'm going to use my Seal Plus today just because it's faster. I'll probably run out. Just pointing that out now. And then I'm going to be back tonight as well, just FYI, because tonight, I think I am. Well, it's debatable. So my father-in-law is getting a colonoscopy done today. So my husband has to pick him up because he's not allowed to drive. And then he has a bunch of chores that he wants done at the cottage. So my husband's going out to the cottage after he picks him up this afternoon. And so I'm hoping he's back in time for soccer practice. If not, I will have to either delay my craft along to a later time in the evening or do it tomorrow. But I'd rather delay it or do it earlier so that we take advantage of the beautiful light I have here. So we'll see how things go. But tonight is craft along, so don't miss out. Okay. So the stamp set, I don't know why, but I can't help it. But I keep coming back to phrases and frames. Like, I just love these sentiments. And my favorite one is the happiest birthday wishes. Like, I just can't get enough of it. So unfortunately, we're using it again. And I did get the frames. So I'm also doing in August, I have a retreat to go, which I've collaborated with Dee Slater and Rachel Kuhn in the States. And so this is one of the bundles we're using. So Rachel's going to show you a bunch of cool techniques you can do with this and the impressions plate. And so you definitely want to pick up this bundle because you're going to need it. So let's use Happiest Birthday because I can't get enough of it. And I'm going to use Peaceful Pine. So this is our inside, that's our outside, this is our outsides. Okay, and we're going to stamp this because, you know, I can't get enough. And we'll drop the block a few times too. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this closest to the right because I'm going to put a rib in there. And I'm going to turn it sideways because I can't get my head under the label, and hopefully I'm straight. So last night too was Benjamin's last band concert, and they had the Oak Bank United Church Choir come in, and it was a fundraiser too for cancer care. So I was really happy about that. So we bought some cookies and some 50-50 draw, but it actually was pretty good. But I was also sad because he also missed his first game. Like every year when we do the Boston Pizza Tournament, the first game for his age, I don't know why, is always on Wednesday. Because the tournament runs Wednesday to Sunday. And so every year he misses his first game. And we played the same team we played on Sunday, who we beat 3-0. And then apparently last night we tied with them because so many kids were not available. It's just terrible. I don't know why. They should put the youngins on that day. Anyway, good morning, Irene. Thank you for joining. Sorry about that. Oh, and I left my coffee in the coffee machine again. Anyhow, okay, so we have our base. We have that. And I think we'll stamp on this too then. I'll stamp here because this is how, well, you know what? No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it and because there is a nice stamp here that says, I didn't forget your birthday. I just wanted it to last longer. And then so I was thinking of putting that there. But then again, you don't have much space. And this is your card, not mine. So since this one is mine, I could stamp that here if I wanted to. And you can see on my original, I didn't use the base, so that is an option for you. Okay, so as always, I always like to do the inside first because then it's easier to hide and layer it. If you do the outside first, then you have to like flip this backwards, put your adhesive and lay this that way. Way too much work for me. So I like to work forward. So we're going to take this and again, just take our seal or tear and tape, whichever one you are more comfortable with. I find that I don't use my liquid glue when it's vellum because then you have to wait till it dries more so that it shows up clear in your card. Good morning, good morning. Done my wall? You mean workout? A walk. Okay, I got it. Sweet. Were you walking outside or were you walking inside? Because it's already hot out there. I was out there this morning because, okay, so I've been gone for 5 days. And of course the kids and my hubby didn't do anything house-wise. So I was like, oh, this mess. So had to clean everything up. Or I started cleaning up this morning at 6. Anyway, that is the joy of living with boys. So my house is still a mess. And I will apologize now for those of you who are coming to craft in person because I don't think I'm going to have it cleaned up enough before you get here. So yeah. Okay. And because I haven't had time, we're going to have to craft in my dining room instead of my studio. Blah, blah, blah. But it's actually warmer in the studio right now versus the dining room. So probably better if we go in the dining room. Okay. There you have it. Okay, I haven't done my workout yet, Christine, so I'm going to have to do that after, which also slows me down. And of course they didn't do laundry, because heaven forbid. So here, I just cut this 4 1/4, same width. Why does that look crooked? It looks crooked to me. Crooked. Let me check. Oh, is it very windy? Oh. Not so much here. Well, I see the wind. I know when it's super windy because the big pine trees are moving, but I see all the trees swaying, so I guess it is. But I didn't notice it this morning when I was outside, so that could have been just me. Now, here's the trick. It gets very kind of tricky with this because these lines are not straight, so don't follow the plaid pattern. So it's like you're looking at it, that's why I keep thinking I'm crooked. And I'm trying not to follow it because I know it's crooked. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's such a simple card, but so cute. And I love the fact that we're just using shapes and paper, right? Like there is not much here. You don't need to add a ton of stuff to make it work. Now, I'd also like to thank all of you that participated in my giveaway challenge. I haven't had a chance to pull out who the winners are yet. So we got home late yesterday and the kids wanted boba tea. So I made bubble tea. And so if you're coming in person, you can have some bubble tea today. So I made mango bubble tea today, last night. And I bought these new tapioca pearls. And I was I couldn't figure, I was struggling with them because they're larger and they're multicolored. They were like rainbow colored tapioca pearls. Anyway, I was like, oh, I couldn't get them to cook. Like it took forever to cook. And of course, you know, typical Filipino Asian style, no instructions. So I had to Google it, but anyway, I think I got it, but I don't like them. I think I'll just stick to regular tapioca balls, or pearls, I should say. They're not balls, they're pearls. Next time, because I was kind of disappointed. Anyway, it still tastes good, but not what I wanted. Oakley dokley. Sorry, look at that. I just wanted to use up that sheet and say I'm done. Okay, so, as you can see, I put the white over top because I wanted it to pop. So if I take this and just put it straight on here, you'll see the green through it, which is great, but then I don't get any dimension. So in order for me to get dimension, I had to layer it with the white on the back. So you could also see too how different it looks when it's against a dark versus a light color. So I did another arch, the same size, which I cut at the same time, and just put that together. So now we can just peel this off. It's going to be the easiest card ever. It's so nice, but yet pretty. And then we're just going to center it. So I did my arch 2 sizes smaller. So that way I had more white showing, which is what I think she did. So, but that's what I assumed she did. And there we go. Now we just take our sentiment. And this I'm just going to layer here off to the side. I'm also going to have it hanging over a bit because I want it to. And it just, I think it just gives it that nice look. I don't believe we need to put dimensionals because it's so pretty as is, but we can. And so we're going to add a, so here I'm going to add a mini just right beside, right there, because then you won't see it on the vellum. So I'm just going to take a dimensional and put that there. Oh, or not. I left it behind. So that is where I'll be able to pop that up. And then I'm just going to flip this over and add a little bit of adhesive there on that side. So then it's nice and sticky and will stick to that side. Will stick on top. Okay, and then we're just going to lay this down. And I want it to be overlapping the green, of course. And then just pop that like so. Pretty. Now, just to add a little bit, we're going to take a bow. We're going to make a bow again with the peaceful pine ribbon. And this ribbon is so flexible and so easy to work with. Love it. Makes bows so simple. So you can just keep pulling. Okay, this side's a little. This side I want more. Give me more bow, please. Oh, come on, fingers. Get in there. No, I can't hold it back. There we go. That wasn't going to work. Okay. Pull that. Let's see here. I think I still need a little bit more. I like big bows, so you'll notice mine are a little crazy because I like them like that. Now you can also use a bow maker if you don't like making bows. I have one and I barely use it. I should use it more often, but I just don't because they do make prettier bows. It just means your tails end up in the same spot. But I seem to manage to do okay, but not always the greatest. Okay, so now we're, still think this one's a little more than the other. Let's see here. La 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 la. So, yep. There, pull that one down a bit. Okay. So we decided that, my son's team wants to do another tournament. Happy, joy. So this time they want to go to Surrey, BC. So I'm like, so September long, just before school starts, the kids are doing one last tournament. And we'll hopefully not be late for first day of school. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe make it a little smaller because it looks like it's a little too big. So let's see. I don't know. I'm struggling here. It's probably because you're all watching me. Okay. It's always the case, right? And we're going to take a dimensional. Or, sorry, Pop-Tart. No. So, not a Pop-Tart either. Mini glue dot. Stick that there. This is why I said make sure you go closer to the right. Because you need some room to put your ribbon. And then there you have it. And voila, our card is finito. So I think it's very similar. So let's take a look here. So there's our two cards. So yesterday I did my card the opposite way because I couldn't get the tent to work. But now it seems for some strange reason today this card has no problem standing up and is not like forcing itself to spread down, right? So I'm like, I don't know what I did yesterday. But anyway, so that uses 3 of the patterns. 1, 2, 3. So I just didn't use the 1/4 one, like the 4th pattern, which I probably could have did here on the inside. So I'm going to leave that blank because really by the time you write, you're going to end up using the space. But feel free if you win this card to just add whatever sentiment you want on the inside with the collection of stamps you have. So that's it. We are done. So fun. So don't forget to like, share, and comment. And if you place your order this month of $60 or more, you'll get a free craft along kit for June. And tonight I'll be doing the May craft for June, which is my thanks for ordering with me in May. And so we're doing the May one tonight, which was for April's orders. So super excited. And then write this number, 167987. So on the first Tuesday of June, which I'll remind you again, you can pick up this stamp set. So nobody ordered till June 2nd? No, I can't. Yeah, I think it's June 2nd. I don't have my calendar in front of me. So anyway, so don't forget, vellum can be easily used as a card base. If you have a thinner vellum that you feel may not be as strong, then do 5 1/4 by 4. So then that way you get more strength and you'll be okay there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. Enjoy the heat. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Happy stamping.